out seated in your chair, thinking about right angles at the hips, the knees, the ankles, and the spine rising really tall, dropping the shoulders down the back. Closing your eyes and begin to deepen your breath. Letting your belly soften, move in and out while the spine continues to rise tall, receiving space from the breath, letting the spine rise a little taller, the vertebrae expanding away from each other. And I invite you to bring to mind ways in which you desire or seek approval or permission in your life. And how we might be disappointed when other people don't understand us, or for that matter, when we don't understand other people. The decisions that they make, the decisions that we make, our values, our actions. Bringing that permission that you might need to be you in through your breath. Whatever permission you might be seeking, allow it to be present through the breath. And that may also just feel like acceptance. Like, this is what is real and true for me. And that's enough. There's no need for anything else except that acknowledgement. So we're going to weave this theme into our practice today. The permission, the acceptance, the invitation to be who and what we are, just like the birds singing. They're being who and what they are. So a couple more breaths here. And then gently opening your eyes, bringing your hands to press palm to palm at your heart center, honoring your being, all levels, body, mind, and spirit. Take another inhale here. And as you exhale, shoot your hands out from your heart, rounding your spine. Inhale, open. Heart lifts, expanding. Exhale, gathering back in. Palms pressed together. Inhale. Hands to the heart, lengthen the spine. Exhale out, rounding the spine. Inhale, open, spread your wings. Exhale, gather back in. Palms pressed together. Inhale, hands back to the heart. 2 more times like this, letting this be your flow, your permission to expand fully into who you are. Loving acceptance gathered back in and brought into your heart, deepest knowing. And then when you've finished pausing here, closing the eyes, hands at the heart, honoring, acknowledging, maybe in ways that nobody else honors or acknowledges or sees you. That deep self-recognition. Beautiful. Releasing the arms down and opening the eyes. We'll do some leg lifts here. So if you'd like to hold on to the sides of the chair, you're welcome to do that. If you'd like to bring your arms out to the sides for a little extra challenge, you can do that as well. So whichever you prefer, we're going to engage the core, opening the heart, leaning back just slightly, and with your next inhale, lifting the right leg up off the floor. Exhale, placing it back down. Left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Maybe gazing up to encourage this opening of your heart. Feeling strong and inspired. Left. One more time like this, each side. Now we're going to add leg extensions. So inhale, lifting right up, exhale, pressing that leg out straight. Feel that core engaging to hold your leg. Exhale down. Inhale left. Exhale out. Inhale bend. Exhale down. Right. Inhale lift. Exhale out. Inhale bend. Exhale down. Left. Inhale lift. Exhale out. Inhale bend. Exhale down. Let's do one more time. We're going to add a little challenge. Right. Inhale lift. Exhale out. We're going to inhale bend. Exhale out again. Inhale bend. Exhale down. Woo! Left side. Inhale lift. Exhale out. Inhale bend. Exhale out. We can do hard things. Inhale bend. Exhale down. Release the arms. Shake them out by your sides. Let the legs flop in and out. Releasing here. Lovely. Let's bring the hands to the knees, leaning forward slightly, relaxing the shoulders down. Take an inhale here. Exhale, round the spine, gazing towards the belly button. Inhale, tilt the pelvis, let the motion slide up the spine, belly drops, head lifts. Exhale, rounding back. Inhale, lifting, dropping the belly. Exhale, rounding back. 2 more with your breath. Nice, and then coming back to a neutral tabletop. position with your back here. And then we'll begin to paint the barrel. So moving the ribs around in a big circle, head rolling opposite. Notice the sensation as you move your body here. And then going back the other way, reversing the direction. Keep that breath flowing. One more circle. Something's going on in the woods behind me. All right, coming back to center here. So we're going to do a little alternating, working on lower body and upper body, expanding fully into who we are here. So we're going to start by doing some bellows breath. So reaching the arms up, gentle fists we're going to pull down and whack the upper arms against the ribs. You can imagine your rib cage being a bellows. So we're just going to press in. Here we're going to build a little warmth to clear out some cobwebs from the brain. And so really think about this being a shoulder movement to an arm. So we're going to just build some mobility here. So you can find your own pace. I'm going to start slow and then speed up. Inhale and exhale out the nose. Forceful exhale out the nose. Inhale here. Two more. Inhale, lifting up. Hold the breath in. Exhale, float the arms out and down. Feel the tingling, the energy moving in your body. Awareness here. Awesome. So now we're going to cross the right ankle over the left knee, flexing this foot. We're going to open up the hips a little bit more. So inhale, sweep the arms out and up, lengthening through the side bodies, dropping the hips down. The shoulders down. We're going to hinge forward from the hips, lengthening through the spine. Keep those arms lifting. Feel down into that right hip. No rounding of the spine here. So several breaths. See if you can keep those arms extended. If they really get too tired, you can drop them down. And with each exhale, see if you can hinge forward just a little bit more. And with your next exhale now, dropping the arms and rounding the spine. And you can give your arm, wrap your arms around your leg if you reach there. Continuing to send breath to that right hip, soften the jaw. One more deep breath here. And then inhale, sweep the arms out and up. And as you exhale, we're going to twist to the right, bringing the right arm to the back of the chair. You can just hang it over the back. And left hand to right knee. See if you can find that nice neutral space with the spine and deepen into the twist, letting it originate from deep down in the belly until you look out over the shoulder, honoring what you see, what you know, what you love. And then with your next inhale, lift that right arm up, and we're gonna side bend over to the left. So kind of pressing into the left hand as you reach through the right arm, creating length in that right side body. One more inhale here. And as you exhale, we're going to bring the arm down to cross the left arm, centering the body, hook the elbows, and bring the arms up for eagle arms. So you can either bring your hands back to back or left fingertips to right palm, dropping the shoulders down the back. Lifting through the crown of the head here, dropping the elbows. And then with your next inhale, if you'd like, you can lift those elbows up just a little bit without lifting the shoulders. And see if you can take 2 really deep breaths here, and you can begin to hinge forward again if you would like. Getting back into the hip a little deeper. Nice. And with your next inhale, coming back up, open your arms wide, release that leg, and exhale, bring your arms together, left arm on top of right, and give yourself a hug. Gratitude for being exactly who you are. Awesome. Shake out those arms, and we'll do the other side. So left leg crosses here, and flexing the foot, letting the knee and the hip adjust for a moment, lengthening the spine. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, dropping shoulders down the back, lengthening through the spine, through the arms. And as you exhale, begin to hinge forward, softening the jaw, reaching through those arms while relaxing the shoulders. And with each exhale, see if you can fold just a little bit more forward. One more inhale, and then exhale, releasing the arms down, rounding the spine, maybe wrapping the arms around the legs, maybe just letting them dangle. And deepening into that hip, using the breath to send ease and space, just like you can soothe your own being with breath when you're in a place of doubt or uncertainty. There might be contraction around feeling accepted or valid. One more breath here. Your next inhale, coming back up, reach those arms out and up. And as you exhale, twisting to the left, right hand to the left leg, left arm behind you. See if you can drop the shoulders and feel deep down into the belly. Let the twist originate from there. Coming all the way up through the body until you look out over the left shoulder. Breathing to what's happening in the hip. And with your next inhale, reaching the left arm up to the sky and then side bending over to the right. So pressing into the right hand, reaching through the left, opening the heart a little bit more, expanding through the side body. So yummy. yourself whatever permission you need to expand a little bit more here. One more inhale, and then exhale, bringing that arm down in front of you, centering the body, hooking the elbows, and lifting the arms up so you can bring your hands back to back or right fingertips to left palm, dropping shoulders down the back. Nice, lifting the spine really nice and tall here. This might be where you want to stay. If you'd like to go further, you can lift the elbows up. Keeping the shoulders down, keeping the spine long. And you might lean forward a little bit, just getting into that hip again. Keeping the left foot flexed, breath flowing. Deep permission to be exactly where you are right now, right here. One more breath. And then inhale. Coming up, releasing the arms, releasing the leg, bringing the arms out to the sides, expanding through your glorious heart. And then exhale, bring the right arm on top of left this time and give yourself a hug. Gratitude for this adventure that is your life. Permission to deeply be who you are. And then releasing, shaking out the arms, let the legs flop in and out here. Beautiful. So we're going to do a little standing and sitting with some arm work too. So ideally not using your hands to push up off the chair, but lifting your body up like this. And then we're going to step out to the right and do a little goddess squat with lion's breath. Inhale back to center. Exhale, goddess squat this side. Lion's breath. Inhale back to center. And then we're going to sit back down in the chair only enough to grab the sides of the chair. And then we're going to bring our legs out in front of us. So option number one is to keep the knees bent. Option number two is to extend the legs out straight. We're going to keep the shoulders away from the ears so we're not melting down here. Lifting those hearts, all of our hearts, your heart, and squeezing the shoulder blades together on your back body. And we're going to do some tricep dips here. So bending the elbows and then lifting back up, straightening. Let's do a couple more here. Lovely. And then walking back in, sitting in your chair, and we'll do that whole little sequence again. The goddess lion, lifting up. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, sitting down. Make sure the chair is still behind you. Coming to your tricep pose, whichever feels best to you. And we'll do 6 of these. Here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yay! Strong triceps. Going back to sit in your chair. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, right. Inhale, up. Center, exhale, left. Inhale, up. Exhale, sitting down. Finding your hold here. Extending bent knees or straight legs. We'll do 6 tricep dips. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can also just hold here if that feels like the challenge level that feels good to you without dipping. And then sitting, readjusting, and here we go. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale. Inhale up. You're fierce. Inhale up. Exhale, sitting back down. Last time. Tricep dips. Remember, you can keep your knees bent. You can extend. You can just hold and not dip. Let's do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yay! And sit back down in your chair. Beautiful. Let's reach the right arm up and then drop the hand down behind the back, reaching up with your left hand, holding on to the elbow, dropping shoulders, stretching through the tricep, which we just engaged quite a bit. Good job. And then releasing here, and let's do the other side. Left arm bending behind the back, holding on with the right hand to the left elbow, lifting up here. Deep breaths. One more. Inhale and exhale. Releasing down. Let your arms hang by your sides. Inhale. Roll the shoulders to the ears. Exhale out the mouth, down the back. Again, inhale. Letting go. One more time. Releasing all those inner obstacles. All right, from here, let's stand up. Bring the chair to the back of the mat or the top of the mat, whichever side is best for you. And we're going to do a chair dog to start with here. So hands on the back of the chair, lengthening out so that the feet are underneath the hips. Feel your spine really expanding here. Gazing down at the floor. We're not trying to tuck the head in. Nice elongated spine. Melting through the heart. One more deep breath here. And then walking back in, we're going to stand with the right side of the body next to the chair, holding on to the chair. If you'd like to work with your balance without the chair, you can bring your hands to your heart or hands to the hips. I'm going to show you holding on to the chair what we're going to do. We're going to inhale, lift the left leg up in front of us, and then rotate it around and then send it back behind us. So we're going to hinge forward and then inhale back, center, exhale, rotate around, send it back behind us. We'll do a couple more of these. And then this time, keep that extension back behind you, and you can extend the left arm out as well. You're just going to balance here for a little bit. If you'd like, you can reach back for that foot. Press the foot into the hand, lifting up towards a dancer pose. Lovely. And inhale, coming up. Exhale. Releasing down, and I'm going to move my chair to the other side of the mat because we'll do the other side. But finding a chair dog first. Relaxing here. Again, keeping the head in alignment with the spine. Knees have a little softness to them. Recognizing you don't need permission from anybody to be who you are in your most glorious expression. One more breath here. And then walking in, and we'll do the other side here with the leg, so holding on with the left hand, and right hand can come to the hip if you'd like. You can also try balancing without the chair. So we're going to lift the right knee up, rotate it around to the side, and then send it back behind us. Again, pulling it through. Inhale and exhale. Send it back. We're just getting more into hip rotation here. 2 more times. And then we're going to stay in this forward fold, leg extended back behind you. You might reach the right arm long. 2, balancing here. If you'd like to go further, you can bend the knee, hold on to the foot with the hand, and press the foot back into the hand, moving towards a dancer pose. Thank goodness for the chair, right? A little support here today. Really expanding, feeling yourself able to dance through your life. Full expression. One more inhale and exhale, releasing down, shake it out a little bit, and find one last chair dog here. One more breath. And then coming up, and we'll come to sit in the chair. We're going to move closer here. We're going to do some eye exercises. So sitting up nice and tall in your chair. And so the point here is that we're going to move the eyes around without moving the head, and stretch the eyes. So we're going to start by drawing some rainbows. So we're going to go up and over with the eyes. So make sure you stay breathing too. Keep breathing. Look all the way over to the right without moving your head. And then draw that rainbow up, tracing the perimeter up and over until you come to the left, and then left, up and over, coming to the right. So we'll just do this few more times. Really pressing your eyes out to the periphery. You might feel your head shake a little bit as you stretch the eyes. Make sure you're breathing. And then coming back to center, look straight ahead and blink, 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 blink. Awesome. So now we're going to do the same thing, but a U shape, an upside down rainbow. So looking all the way over to your right, and then scooping down into the left, and from the left, scooping down and over to the right. So continuing with your breath. One more time. Nice, and then looking straight ahead, blink, blink, blink. And then closing your eyes, bring your hands together, rub the palms to create some warmth. Placing your hands over your eyes, letting your eyes rest. And then keeping your eyes closed. You can scoot back in your chair if you'd like. Letting your hands rest on your legs. Sitting for a moment and noticing what has shifted from our practice. Body, mind, spirit. Bringing your awareness back to your breath. Deepening your breath. And allow these words by Laura McCowan to wash over you. Reminder: you don't have to explain why you want what you want. Do what you do. Love what you love. Need what you need. You are allowed to live a life some people don't understand. Bringing your hands together in front of your heart, pressing your thumbs in to feel your heartbeat, your personal pulse. And take a deep breath of gratitude, sending that gratitude from your heart out to all the cells in your being. I thank you all for joining me for practice today. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste.